Welcome back to the Fight Cave. Super happy that I was able to get another Arcade1up for $50. It was at a Walmart roughly 2 hours away. Um, I called to see if they still had it. They verified that they did. I kind of thought I was taking a chance by having to drive 2 hours to get it. That I might get there and it might be gone, but I took that chance. I'm happy that not only was I able to get the final fight, but I was also able to get another Galaga, which my friend is gonna take off my hands for me. But one of the things I started thinking as soon as we got in the car, that this perhaps might be game wise the best cab that I have overall. I'll get into that and a little bit more. One of the things I loved about my Marvel Arcade1up is that it had um, two fighting games, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men. They also included a beat 'em up, Punisher, which by the way I never played. It's a great beat 'em up. Surprised it is not more recognized and known because it's pretty fun. But when it comes to Final Fight, you actually get a beat 'em up, a shooter, and two platform games, which I consider to be an excellent value. And honestly, now that I've played it and had a chance to go through all the games, um, this is a steal. This is a steal at $200. If I would have known, I just never really put too much credit. I never considered buying a cab if it didn't have a lighted up marquee. But when these came out, Galaga, Final Fight, and the other ones for $50, it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to put on a lighted marquee because I'm not gonna pass up on that deal. So I already ordered a lighted marquee for Galaga, and I'll be getting one for this Final Fight pretty soon. But this is the best cab game wise, and I don't even think it's close. One of the things I noticed about this cab is that my 9-year old plays it much more than any other cabs here. Galaga, he played for a little while, Pac-Man a little while, Marvel one game and he was done. And you know, Star Wars is probably the one that he plays the most, but it's a game or two and then he's done. But with this one, he really loved playing 1944. He really loves playing Final Fight. Ghosts and Goblins is a little too tough for him. He gets frustrated. He's not used to those really old school hard games. So, and I don't think he's giving Strider much of a chance. But he really loves this arcade compared to the other one. One of the interesting things about this cabinet that not only does it have different genres of arcade games on this, but you also have arcade games from different eras, right? We have Ghosts and Goblins that came out in 1985. In 1985, I was 8 years old. You know, it was all about going to Chuck E. Cheese, getting a stomach full of pizza, all you can drink soda, and a pocket full of tokens playing games like Ghosts and Goblins. Okay. Then you move on to the early 90s when I'm a teenager and we got games like Strider and Final Fight, which all these games graphically held up very well. Ghosts and Goblins looks great from being from 1985. Final Fight and Strider still look good. And then we move on to the next game, 1944, which came out in the year 2000. I played 42 and 43 at the arcade. I also had home versions on the NES. I really liked both games. I always loved shooters, but I was really surprised by the graphics. And when I looked it up, I was trying to do some a little bit of research. I never played it, so I was like trying to figure out more about it. And it said 2000. And I was like, wow, I think, you know, as I stated earlier, I think it was cool to have a game from the 2000s because mostly these games are either from early 80s to, you know, I think Marvel was 93, 94. So I think 1944 might be the youngest game to be on the Arcade1up. I could be wrong. If I am, please put it in the comment section to let me know which one is, but I think it was a really cool choice of games. Wrapping it up, I'm very happy with Final Fight. I think it has the best collection of games in my arcade. Not only do they stand on their own, but collectively they represent different genres, different eras, and it's the only cabinet so far that not only will I play, but my 9-year-old son will play. So very happy about that, and yeah, that's how I get my next cabinet. So I really don't see anything until Golden Axe. I don't expect there to be any more sales, but I will say everywhere I went looking for $50 cabinets, I did see a whole lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So maybe, just maybe, if they bring it down, I might pick that one up. But for right now, I'm gonna wait for the Golden Axe cap to come out, and hope all you are doing well. I'll be putting up video. I think I'll wait till I mod both of these before I make a video. I'm on quarantine. I have a lot of times on my hands. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.